need the Swede. Where's the Swede?
We're just out here getting it done.
Do you need to seek medical attention?
I think so. I might lose my temper.
That's a prostate.
You'll find out.
Forward! That didn't take much.
Larson?
You never know what we're gonna get into, right, Dougal? Ah! You're in the rhubarb! I'm having fun. What are we doing?
I don't know. I heard there's someone coming around the shop.
This is Dougal again. Dougal and Tom coming in hot too. Should we just hide this and then he won't see it?
There's that little crack in the door there.
Where's the window kit?
There's a little strip at the back window. It's got side lights. Yes, this is a Ultra. It's a high flow, and they have side lights. Standard flow doesn't. You get the pump, you get the lights, you get the side cameras, and then you get the ventilated seat.
Oh.
There's that little meow meow right here.
You called it a meow meow?
That's a me thing.
Keep it entertaining because this guy gets so nervous when he's on camera.
Nearly enough. Hi, how you doing? Here we are.
There's no reason to be nervous, Tom.
Not at all. I'm very comfortable.
It's been recording for
You are
6 minutes.
kidding me.
Mr. Meow Meow.
I should have never said it.
Oh, we'll keep it easy on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little couple zoom ins.
Yep. I like that.
This is Tom from Ziegler. He's our salesman. He sold us the 9RX. He sold us the 9530. Gave us a couple bids on other
And
things.
the 580 quad.
580 quad track. And now he wants to sell us a Bobcat. No, wants to trade us out of a Bobcat.
Compact track loader, 265.
Wow, he even threw in the name.
That's right.
So, he's brought it out. It's a demo. You've been on multiple demos in the area.
Yep.
So, we get it for, what, 150 hours, I heard.
Yes. Perfect. Doug's gonna do a tree project.
If you buy it.
If you buy it, yeah. No, we get it for a few hours. We're going to play with it, hopefully, and see what we think. This is dangerous.
We're licensed to do this, right?
No?
Yes. Yeah, go live, man.
So we got our walk around on it. And we're just going to move it to set it next to the other one. Ooh, it's got a different sound.
You just wanted to go back.
Well, guys, obviously the weather today is nowhere near playing with these, but we do have a project this weekend that I'll probably be having this work on. So we will probably fast forward to that date. But anyways, this has been brought out here from Ziegler Cat. Nothing to do with YouTube. I just brought the camera out because I like to film with Tom, and honestly, that's what I built the YouTube channel on. Sharing everything, whether it's a demo for YouTube or a demo for Larson Farms because he wants this on the yard and not that. I'm gonna share the experience because it's quite honestly really fun. So I guess I'll see you, well, whatever day it is. And we're back to an undisclosed location that is not our property, but it is relatives of our property that we've been called in to reseed some CRP, but the trees are out of control, so we're going to do some tree pulling, and it should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. We got a close this up though so the donkey doesn't get out. You'd hate for your donkey to get out on the loose. Well, I closed the gate, Duggo. It's me and Duggo today.
What if that?
Because we'd hate to lose our ass.
What's that supposed to mean?
The donkey.
Oh, the donkey thing. Hey, watch your.
Says it in the
watch your
Bible.
mouth.
Says it in
I
the
know,
Bible.
I know, but you know, I'm worried about that goat.
Okay, early morning baloney, huh?
It's that time of the
You
day.
got dirt from all your chains.
Oh, that was quite a show.
Okay, so today we have some CRP that needs to be re-enrolled. We got to pull a bunch of trees because it's overgrown in a few, 30 maybe, 40.
I've never used this MDF tree pulling machine.
The tree gator. And then some of the trees have been removed and piled, so that's why we got the Iron Eagle here. We're gonna do some pulling, we're gonna do some stacking. We got the dirt bucket with just in case we gotta do some leveling.
I
And
should try this out first.
We're gonna have
Stick
him
your foot down in
sending it in this for a bit. Basically, long story short, we're gonna try this thing out, see what we think compared to this one. This is actually supposed to be a class size bigger. Our Bobcat is supposed to be a class size bigger than this Cat 265. According to Ziegler, it's comparable. 76 horsepower, no def, 92 horsepower with def. Supposed to be comparable on horsepower, so we'll see. Not that we're really
got a
doing a horsepower job.
Very
today.
nice seat. I'll give it that.
This ain't a demo that we were looking to go after. I'm not unhappy with my Bobcat. It was just one of those deals that this thing was literally 15 miles down the road, actually at the place Brody used to work. He called us up, you want to try it? And we have this job to do, so we may as well try it. So we're gonna try it.
Do you want to talk about the suspension at all?
Well, that's
Torsion?
my concern. That's why we're with Bobcat, or why we've always owned Bobcats, is because of the roller suspension. Me and you drove around a lot when looking at skid loaders, and we tested everything but a Cat, honestly. We tested a Kubota, we tested Bobcat, Deere, JBC. I have drove one of those. That was rough. This is a torsion axle or something like that.
So I think it's this right here.
Yeah.
It pivots on front and back, so it'll be
Yeah,
front
it's
seat.
supposed to be really nice, I guess.
Instead of each bogey wheel having a little leaf spring in there, so each one of them is supposed to flex.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be interested to see, because I'm not unhappy at all with the ride of this machine.
And the gear pump, hydraulic pump, piston pump on Cat, gear pump on Bobcat. So he said that, Tom that is, said that the Cat, you don't have to run at as high RPMs and still
But the
get the same
downside
flow.
that I have heard, and before, we shouldn't talk too much till we get out there.
That's
The downside is this is not supposed to be as much ground speed as that, which that disappoints me, because we do a ton of just driving for rock picking, and ground speed is a huge thing in that game, because it's not power, it's not maneuverability, it's ride and speed, because you're driving from here to that tree to get a different rock.
But that's maybe just us that want to pick rock with a skid loader versus somebody
That's
else.
the job of what we do and why we own what we own. So, to my amazement, it's in the price point. I always thought Cat was, I guess honestly, that's why I looked at Cat as, ooh, that's expensive. But
I got bigger problems right now.
what, you gotta go to the bathroom?
There's no koozies in the pickup. Somebody took them out all.
All right, let's go get after it. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? The trap door. Anyways, guys, it is now dinner time, and we're gonna have Factor, which is today's video sponsor. I've been eating Factor meals. They are chef designed, chef prepared. I can have this meal ready to go in 2 minutes. So all I gotta do is pop a few holes in this, throw it in the microwave, 2 minutes, and I can be eating at any point in the day, any time of the night, whenever I need nourishment. You can change your orders from week to week. You can pick what you want. You can have anywhere from 4 to 18 meals delivered per week. Just like that, we are now ready to eat. So this is what I have for a meal this afternoon, which is actually excellent. Chicken you can cut with a fork. Veggies are very good. This morning I was running late, hanging out with the family, and I knew I didn't have time to make a meal or pack a lunch, so I just grabbed one of these, and I'm now eating. No preparing, no cleanup, no thinking, quite honestly. Just throw it in, 2 minutes, and now I can eat. So if you guys have any interest in trying out Factor, I can save you 50% off your first order plus free shipping by going to factor75.com or go to the link in the description and use code 50Larson, and that will get you 50% off your first order and free shipping. So it's never a better time to try it out when it's half price. Give it a try and see what you guys think. Right now, this ain't gonna be good. Having 2 skid loaders is gonna be very nice, very fun. Oh my gosh, he's sending it. These are stronger than, what kind of trees are these? Hey, there's a big train right there too. Man, we're getting to experience so many things here in this video. So basically you can see what we got going on here. The trees have overgrown. It's hard to work it up and do that when there's trees out here. So we get to pull all these out and come in and till it at some point and reseed it. What do you think?
Well,
You look like you know what you're doing.
it's a little scary. Yeah, it's a little bumpy out here with pocket gophers.
Big holes is what I've noticed. Yes, big holes.
You're gonna run that thing, or you wanna?
Yeah, try to make them in piles instead of like 18 piles.
Well, you're gonna get what you get.
That's just too much work.
You got time. Rip and dump.
So this is near where I live, and the soil type's totally different. So we literally just got about 4 inches of rain here yesterday, and look at this dirt. This is so different than what we are used to seeing. Now this ain't a field, but you can see how much sand's in there. There's irrigators all around this town and this area. So yeah, you could get 4 inches of rain and be farming around here within like 2 days. It's insane to me. That's like 2 to 3 weeks of 2 weeks for sure for us in our type of ground north of here, 20 miles. Yes, the ground type changes that drastically in that amount of distance. You know, I wasn't told where I'm supposed to go with these trees. A lot of roots on these little guys. A lot of roots. Gotta have it all the way in the air to be able to drive forward and not drive over them. So there's one thing about this Bobcat that we typically don't use often, and that's the ride control. Now, Cat also has ride control. That machine is optioned without it, but what ride control is your booms float with you when you're going over rough terrain. So let's see if we can find some rough terrain and then just watch how the booms are bouncing up and down as we're hitting bumps. It will move a lot more when you have a load on it, but it does really soften it up, especially loaded. And I was really sending it there. I typically probably wouldn't drive like that. But for your guys' purpose of viewing pleasure, I will beat my body apart and my own skid loader. We're gonna switch machines here so that we both get to experience the same thing. Now different buckets obviously, but it'll be like ride, horsepower. What do you think?
Yeah, it's it's okay.
It's okay.
Well, it's the pocket gophers or whatever's going on out here. It's not this thing's fault.
Well, you'll know now between the two which one rides a little nicer. Granted, that I'm doing a lot of running over way over there.
Yeah. What do you think? Another hour?
We're moving along. I told them already that this is a dangerous thing, having two skid loaders.
Yeah, I've been thinking that too.
Ooh, the door shut's nice. Okay, just sitting in this in general, you sit higher. I feel like there's more visibility. There's definitely more visibility down here. Backup camera, that's super sweet. A mirror so you can kind of see, you know, do your makeup, make sure you look good. Which, by the way, I should have maybe shaved for this. Well, the first thing I noticed, and this was a setting, so this is a setting that you can go in. Loader response, drive response. Drive response was in the low mode. Right now it's in the medium. I've been playing with that a little bit. So Tom was saying that is definitely like a feature for newer drivers, slows everything down. That's an option, that's kind of cool. I've been at it for maybe 5 minutes with it. I will say it's rougher. It's definitely smoother on the Bobcat. Now, is this terrible, rattle you apart? No, but it's just definitely a rougher ride than the Bobcat. It's quieter in here, I'll say that. And by rough, I mean it's just more of the sudden jerks. Kind of like what I describe an older two-track being. You come over something and you get that slam down. Now, for graders, I've heard people don't like roller suspension for like doing grade work because they can't feel that drop when they're coming. So, you know, it's what you're looking for. Once again, a smooth ride is something that I personally have to have, you know. And then the grading guy, he'll be like, I need it to ride rough. I need to be able to feel, or not rough, but I need to feel the ground. So that's a matter of opinion on that. Tag teaming, that was a sucker. And these are so, look at the roots on these things. They're difficult to pull out. So a little bit hard to compare. This one's hind end will come off the ground a lot easier than that one. Now this one is a smaller class size, but I would say it's got more lifting power. On the Bobcat, like, You want to pull. I want to raise. I want the back end to come off the ground. I'm telling it to lift with all it's got. That one won't do it. This one easily does that. Now, I don't know if that's a class size difference or just a hydraulic lifting difference, but that is that's something directly noticeable. I'll give the Cat the lifting power. You can argue that with, well, you don't want the back end to come off the ground, you're maxing out your machine. Well, sometimes all you need is that little bit more oomph power. This one's definitely got that. I will give it that. It will lift the hind end off the ground with ease. Now, I want this to be very clear that this is not a sales pitch. This is our experience. We're getting to experience this. I'm bringing you guys with you. See, there's what I mean by the sudden jolting that I'm not used to. Like, you can't argue that is rougher. Like, you've seen me going twice the speed through this exact area. This is a rougher machine. We're experiencing it. It's a demo. That's what demos are for. Compared to what you're used to. Ram you out of the ground, you sucker. Come on, yeah, gotcha. Okay, what did I change here? Did I go to more of a response time? Yes, I did. I went to full drive response. I like that. Let's go full loader response. Yeah, I think I like speed. Okay, let's try 2-speed. Ooh, horn. Ooh, the volume control is on here. That's kind of cool. I like that. Look at how fast this is compared to... You put that in full speed mode, it really goes. Wow. He was telling me a feature on this machine that I don't know how to run, but he's telling me, which is a cool feature, is return to dig mode. So you push some button and then you forward and left, I think. And if you're like loading into something or making a pile, you slam that mode and then you can reset it to where you want it to drop to. Return to dig is what it's called. That's cool. That's a cool option. Found out 2-speed. How did I do that again? I was stopped and then I pushed the trigger button. That's how I did it. Transporting. So if you notice, they had been working on this property, like sawing down trees. Personally, I don't like when trees are sawed down because then you lose your leverage when they're tall like that. You kind of use them against themselves. I didn't realize that what we were pulling out are 40-foot tall trees, but those are tall. No wonder the roots are so insanely aggressive. Oh, here comes Duggo. He's right on me. Look at him. So sorry. I laid her right down on you, didn't I? Wow. The one thing I will say about a Bobcat is that no matter how much you grease it, that rear hinge pin will always squeak. Like that, there it is. There's the squeaking. And what pin I'm talking about is this one right here on the Bobcat. And now with that being said, maybe sometimes it gets neglected, but you can put 5 tubes into that Zert and it would just still make that terrible squeaking sound. Now this is brand new, so I have no idea if that would make a difference. or if that one does it or not. Look at him go. Are we done?
Grab that thing then?
There's no hitch pin, so I can't do that. I can buzz over and help you wreck it.
Need more eyes, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't think we can break it.
Why?
It's already broke.
Oh yeah. Is that what the log chain is for?
I think so.
Oh my. Maybe we just use the log chain. Oh. Here's another log chain. Okay, go up. Keep going. Pretty interesting. Whoa! Oh.
Can I lift it from the back? Can I keep pulling?
No, no, you'll wreck things if you pull more. Try and come back this way. The stuff we can't get ourselves into. All right, will it go backwards? There we go, there we go. That's what the chain was for. Oh, stop. Try that. There we go. I don't know if it's supposed to be in that shape, but well, I don't think that this is going to be the tool we're using to disc up this sod. Count of it's not really disking. It's working! Look at it tilt! Look at it go! Wish we had a hitch pin. I want to challenge you to a race. We're gonna race. Ground speed race. I want to see what the difference is.
Who's gonna holler go?
Well, should we race to that hay rack down there, right over there, or what?
I don't care. Wide open RPM?
Everything wide open, always.
Rough neck.
Let's draw ourselves a starting line. Okay, we're just gonna full speed in 2-speed to the hay rack. Whoever wins, obviously ground speed. It's pretty flat and straight here, so full sticks ahead. He pulled up on the wrong side of the start line, but I guess we're even. Are you ready?
I'm horn ready.
Horn ready. Ready, set, go! Oh, this ain't even fun. This is not even fun. I thought I'd at least have a fighting chance. I wasn't even close. Not even a fighting chance. Oh man.
You ain't first, you're last.
Unreal.
So who's gonna tell Tom about that?
Well, the plexiglass windshield I thought was a great idea, but the roots scratch the plexiglass very easily.
How many hours on it?
30,
You're gonna buy that.
probably.
Wow, way up on the top. Oh, that's maybe not. If I had been Tom and heard pushing trees, grabbing trees, I'd have said, oh, no, not with this one. You'll have to.
Yeah. I don't think this machine is scratched, it's just the window got her. With a couple tree roots that just honestly weren't even that aggressive.
Wonder what that costs.
Well, at least you're safer because it really scares a guy when that glass blows up.
Like a shotgun.
It is. I just turned them both off. That was something Tom said right away.
Don't get to listen to the little fighter jet in there screaming.
Yeah, the cooling fans for the DEF system. Now that's because that is 92 horsepower. This is 74, 75 horsepower. You got to put DEF on them. Look at the engine bay in this thing. Look at that. There is a DPF filter up at the front, but look.
You have to say it is a lot more uncluttered.
Yeah, let's just show them. Let's just show them. There's that view, and then there's that.
The bumblebees off.
No, she's hot. She needs to cool down. So there's a bit of a difference there in the engine bay for serviceability and oil changes and battery maintenance, like right down to the battery. What's the pluses and minuses for you? Because I got my list. There's
Well,
good and bad. If you could blend the two,
Oh, it's too
blend the
early.
two.
I'd have to live in it for a few weeks.
okay,
By the end
Tom,
of
he
summer,
needs it.
we'll be able to tell them.
Okay.
Right? It's staying, right?
No.
No? What?
Well, unless you want to write the check, I ain't.
Come on, Tom. No, I don't know. There's
So to
nothing
me,
matter with it.
to me, the Bobcats ride hands down. I'm sorry to say to the cat guys, the Bobcats ride hands down better. This will spin the tracks. Like, it's got way more drive power to the ground. It's got way more lifting power, hands down, way more.
And then you had the right one on the tree puller because
Yeah.
that was.
Now, comparison-wise, this is not an equal comparison. This should have been heavier. Maybe it wouldn't have wanted to lift the hind end off the ground, but this machine easily lifted the back end. Ground speed, Bobcat wins, hands down.
The camera.
That's
I
pretty nice.
really like that, but I couldn't get myself used to looking up at it when I was backing up. But I think you can get that on Bobcat too, right?
I don't know. Once again, we're looking at a new machine and a 22 model. So I don't know. Occasionally, if you hit the pile right, when you're like doing dirt work, you'll get that belt.
Bobcat's belt?
Belt driven.
I'm pretty sure he said that this thing was not belt driven. It was motor.
You'll have to research that yourself.
Yeah, well, when everybody goes to compare the two now, they'll have to ask that question. That's
Yep.
it.
The cab's more visibility in this, I would say. You sit higher, that's kind of nice.
How much slower do you think you really were? Ground speed.
1 mile, 2 mile per hour.
Fuel efficiency? Don't know. Nobody knows.
We don't care about that.
Just fill her up.
Listen to that thing just.
You want to open up the gate and I'll back her out?
I suppose. So I guess that's kind of the side-by-side. I wouldn't be scared to buy either one of the machines. It's what you're looking for, I guess. I don't have a problem with the Cat. I don't have a problem with the Bobcat. I'm happy with our Bobcat. The ride is better. I'm a ride guy. I like comfort. Wow, look at the back of the trailer's dragging on the ground. I like ride, I like comfort, but then with that you give up some power features, which is kind of a big deal. He's spinning. Like, power is also a very big deal to me. So once again, blend the two machines together, you'd have a #1 seller. Maybe we gotta try a Kubota. Maybe we continue the series. Maybe we get ourselves a Kubota out here. Drug the trailer there, Dougal. He doesn't care.
You just won't believe it, but
Look at them all up there.
can you see that? That reeks like gold
Rotten fish.
The pelicans.
Pelicans just loaded me up.
Don't look
Look at it's on my glasses. Come on, man.
Okay, well, that's a new one.
Look at this. Boom, boom, boom,
Leaked.
boom,
Leaked
boom,
all over.
boom. And then this whole area would be covered too if I wouldn't have been standing here.
cuddle. There's a bunch.
Yeah, I took her. I took this here area.
Kids,
There you go, Tom.
don't look up when the pelicans are flying by. We're chained in here. Don't look too close. It's chained though. It's secure. Okay, let's go eat dinner.
Well, guys, we're gonna call that a video. If you guys have any interest in either brand, I would suggest either one. They're both great machines, honestly. Thank you for Ziegler bringing it out, letting us be able to test it for ourselves, see what we would be happy with when we're in the market to update. Hey, Melvin. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna go shower and wash the manure off of my glasses. Thanks for watching once again. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.